Someone's coming out.
Hey, yo!
Some people say Leonard.
Poorman Podcast.
In Lafayette, other places they have Leonards, like with an S on it. So I got mistaken for that.
Like possessive?
No, like more than one.
Oh, plural. Got you.
Yeah, the Leonards of Leonards. What?
Yeah. All right. Well, this is Poor Man's Podcast. I'm Jay Moody. I'm Alan Aguilar. And today, Jason Leonard, he's our guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to talk about Lake Charles and Lafayette comedy scene, I imagine. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're booking quite a few bigger acts in Lafayette, and that's mostly you're doing?
Yeah. I started February of 2015. Booked my first show. That was Tom Segura.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we went into we I say like losing your virginity to the prom queen, whatever that means. We were doing shows. I had started doing shows. Actually, before I even did comedy, I was booking at a bar in town, and I met some New Orleans. I was booking music. Met some New Orleans comedians, and they're like, "Hey, if you ever want to try comedy at the bar," so it was started with like a Wednesday monthly show. I didn't even go the first couple of months, and it wasn't until like they said, "Hey, let's do the open mic." Then I did it, and that's when it started. And then a few months after that, I think that's when the JP started up with John Merrifield and Tyler. They started Dead Cell, and then that started, and then so kind of like the worlds kind of meshed there. And then I had the idea, I was like, let's try someone. And so I kind of did some research, like, hey, who's coming through? And I saw Tom Segura was doing maybe Houston and Mississippi. Put together with the owner and said, this is how many tickets we need to break even. And so I think it was like, let's say, we needed 77 tickets to break even. That's with like on his minimum verse and like maybe chair rentals. Like if we get to that was our goal.
Everything ever has profit.
And we got to like 50. We're like, cool. And then we only put 100 and I think we put 125 on sale. And then we got to 70. And then 77, we broke even. And then like the next day it was like 100. And we're like, oh no. and then it got to 125. And we're like, oh no.
We're sold out.
So we had a meeting and we were like, no, we got to do this. So we rearranged the whole room, pulled the pool tables out, got everything set up. And we opened up another 50 tickets. So we sold 175, plus we had like a few little, probably a few like guest list people, people on the show, and so we were sold out like 2 months in advance. And we probably going to do the second show, as that many people, but that's how we did our first show. And it was we had a comedian who now lives in New Orleans, Mac McMillan. He hosted, and me and John opened, and then Tom Segura, and it was just like, what? And then from there it was just then I started booking, and then I became like the bearer of like all the financial responsibilities, which is rough. But I love it when it breaks. If I break even, I'm happy. If I don't break even, it sucks.
It's probably a bad day.
There's a few that we didn't break even on, which should have been like sold out, but it's just one of those. But so I'm still doing it, and it's hard to find venues now that I can do it in. Doubletree's been really good. Now that JP's
is that a hotel?
Yeah, Doubletree Hotel is a club 337.
Okay.
So it's a room I do a monthly in, and so I did Billy Wayne Davis and Joe DeRosa there, and then I got Ben Kronberg next month, and then Emo Phillips in June, which is probably one of the biggest things I've booked. So.
For all these Lafayette shows, where can people get tickets for any of them? Is there?
Yeah, I use I always send them through like the Facebook page or LafayetteComedy.com.
Okay.
And then I use any tickets I sell through like Ticketfly.
Ticketfly?
Which I have a contract through. But I used to use like Eventbrite, brown paper tickets, and all that.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Like Charles is not doing that.
Oh man, I've been trying to throw some shows. Like people coming through and like, hey, let's try to get them in. It's a matter. It's hard to line up. Y'all are new. Y'all essentially, I'm calling y'all Dead Cell West because y'all were just like when that started up. Like y'all have so many comedians all at once and everything, and then it's trying to expand and get your venues. Yeah. Once you get venues, you get a good relationship with, and it takes. If the venue is willing to like, hey, we'll be the bearer of the financial burden, unless someone steps up, That's the hardest freaking thing, man.
We have a pretty good relationship with Luna right now, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anywhere near that point.
Yeah, and it depends. I mean, you can get like guys coming through the road. You can get for some decent prices, and then when you get like your bigger name people, sometimes it's hard to like, hey, we're gonna have $15-$20 tickets, and we need this many. This person gets this much versus this.
Yeah, I don't want to be the person in charge of this.
Yeah, it sucks. I lost a pretty penny one night, but it was one of the best shows I've ever booked and seen. It was Baron Vaughn, and it was
Baron Vaughn's hilarious.
It was amazing.
That Penises song makes me laugh.
Yeah,
Every fucking time. Man.
When I saw him like 2 weeks before in New Orleans at Hell Yes Fest. And my favorite joke to this day is he talks about the way he looks, and he said he looks like a principal at a breakdance high school. It's just like, oh. So, one of the best shows I've ever seen and booked, probably my top 2 that I've had. And but I lost my butthole that night, and it was like a private party for myself that cost a lot. But,
Well, I mean, at least you live and you learn, man.
Yeah, I'll laugh. So.
But you got to still hear probably his awesome set.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, still one of my favorites.
Probably not worth what you paid for, but the experience is funny. The retrospect is worth it.
No, yeah. I mean, it's a gamble. It's a business thing. I mean, I did it with music or whatever, and you're at the mercy of the public.
Yeah, I played in bands for a long time, and that's the bar. Usually, if they think they kind of believe in you a little bit, they'll be like, "You can have the door."
Yeah.
And if they don't at all, they're like, "You can split the door with us."
Yeah.
And if they really want you there, they're going to pay you in advance.
Yeah.
If not, it's kind of like it's a little like when you get there and they're like, "You guys can have the door," and we're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Then it's
Didn't trust us that much to fill this fucker up, did you?
Yeah. And then saying that in Lafayette, we got lucky with like JPs. I mean, I Flip was great, and I'd be like, "Hey man, I want to put this in here." And he's like, "Let's do it." And so it was just we were at the mercy of the venue. Like, how many people can we put in here? And the only other time we sold it out was for Kyle Kinane, and we could have done 2 shows.
Yeah, I seen Kyle Kinane in New Orleans, and I was a little drunk, but it was beautiful. I got blackout drunk after that. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we had him right at a year ago, and it was amazing. And well, I don't know if you've seen his new special.
Bits and pieces.
He opens the special talking about a guy in the front row. He's like, I was in Louisiana, and there's a guy in the front row wearing an I Heart Squirters shirt, and he does a whole bit about it. Well, that was at our show, and my buddy texts me. I was in New Orleans when it came out, and he's like, "Oh my God, Kyle Kinane just dropped the guy on the thing," and like I freaking watched it, and I was just like, "Oh, this is amazing!" Like, all right, this is how we're gonna get known. This is great.
Of all the people, I mean, of all the things to get immortalized for,
yeah,
I Heart Squirter shirt,
and he's apologized. Hey man, I'm sorry for picking that guy. I'm like, dude, you've changed that guy's life. He's probably our mayor.
Wears that shirt every fucking day.
I was like, he retired that shirts on glass case like Dale Murphy's jersey or something.
I think he bought a bunch of them. He wears them every day.
He probably.
He's just waiting for a motherfucker to be like, "Are you the Heart Squirter?"
Well, yeah.
Like, fuck yeah, it's me, man. I've been waiting for this
He's
shit.
got a trademark now.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't let the fame get to his head, that'll be his downfall. Yeah. The squirter guy.
He just starts wearing like matching pants and jackets. Like, hey, slow down, guys.
It's pretty much just
a tracksuit.
And a couple gold chains.
With shoes. With
you can just see like half the heart and the S and the Q.
Yeah.
That's all you can see from the. She doesn't give a fuck anymore.
No, it's a giant like lights. It lights up when he walks around.
Yeah, that guy's. Hope he didn't do all that.
Oh, yeah. I saw him in another show. He came to one of our other shows in December. And,
did he wear the same shirt?
No, he didn't. Yeah, I know. He's probably like, whoa, I can't take all this attention tonight.
I'm on 2 in a row? No.
Yeah.
One was okay.
Yeah.
But
I can't have my licensed name showing up on every stand-up comic.
He's gonna evolve. Next one's gonna be Who Farted. He'll be like, that was me. Bro.
He's claiming that I Heart Squirters is his intellectual property.
Hey, look, it worked that night. Yeah.
Kyle Kinane's currently in a lawsuit battle.
On his special, yeah.
That's a fun. Where'd you get that shirt at?
Spencer's?
Yeah.
Spencer's? You got to order that. Yeah. You either Spencer's or you ordered it.
I had a lot of stupid shirts when I was young.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna be on, yeah, for sure.
I have a lot of stupid shirts now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I can't with kids and a wife and all
Yeah.
that, you know.
The one that just says like "fuck you."
Yeah,
I don't have any
Can't.
of those.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old. I can't walk around the mall like that.
yeah. I got one shirt, I forget, for free, and I was just like, I wore it one day, and I looked, I was like, oh no, I can't wear this. Sorry,
Dude, I got some Affliction. This is like 5 or 6 years ago. Some Affliction shirts as a gift from an ex-girlfriend, and we broke up. And I was like, I'm fucking never wearing these shirts. And I feel like 3 years later, this guy I was working with, I really needed a shift, and he wouldn't give me a shift. And I was like, dude, I'll give you 3 like brand new Affliction
you started
shirts.
bidding low. I'm not gonna go all 5.
No,
Let's start with
I gave
3.
him all of them. I was like, you can have all these for you. Just give me your shift. And he was like, that's a fucking deal, man.
Dude, bro.
And I brought him the shirts, and one of them had like a Velvet Grim Reaper on it.
Well, yeah.
And he was like, oh, these are badass, man. And I was like, all right, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me work for you. Here's your shirts. He was like, that was. It's just his excitement. I'll never forget it. I'm like, wow. All right.
Some people are
People
late,
are different.
late to the game, and then some people stay on it, bro.
But yeah, people. It maybe just like people are very different.
Yeah.
Like that whole like everybody's you living a different life motto. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. Not in any reality.
Everything goes in cycles, and sometimes some towns find it late, which is weird. You know.
Sulfur. That was in Sulfur.
I was just about to make a Sulfur joke.
That's
so.
what fucks.
Right.
Hey man.
I had a buddy from Sulfur. So that's the only reason I shit on it.
There's several reasons
It's-
to shit on.
Sulfur is our new Iberia,
Yeah.
so you know.
It's like a weird suburb of Lake Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an odd place. Very.
Still,
It's like-
I wish I had gone to the comedy shows we did.
Oh fuck, dude! There's
In
just
Sulphur?
one.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, man.
one. This place called Smurf's Den.
Oh, I've heard of
my
that name.
God.
Yeah, which is
I was me, Ethan, and Chase. That was it. And this is like not the kind of bar where you do shows in. This is kind of bars where they're like at 9 o'clock. The whole wrap of the bar has a regular in their regular seats.
yeah.
And they don't want to hear these 3
Yeah.
guys talk about dicks and fucking queefs and shit.
Yeah.
So they're just like yelling at us. It's like the material just turned into crowd work. You're like, all right, I'm just talking to this lady over here. What'd you say, Tammy? What was
Yeah.
that? And you're like, all right, just make fun of her. If they've come up with one of these bikers punches me, I guess I went too far.
I think I've only done one show that was like that, and thank goodness.
It was kind of fun though. Afterwards, you're like, man,
This was in
making that lady eat shit was hilarious. It was fun.
this was in New Orleans, and it's like no one cared, and they were talking. It was after a Saints game. It was I think it was a 3 o'clock or 3:30 show, like, and some reason the Saints game went long. I don't know what it was. It was pandemonium, and so it was just basically get up there and just see if you can make the other comics talk. And I was trying to find like live albums on my phone so I can make applause breaks and whatever. So I could play like the intro, like, you know. Yeah, it didn't work. So
I imagine that's difficult after the Saints win. So people have had like 3 hours of this kind of stimulation.
yeah,
To switch over to comedy.
and they're already drunk at a bar.
Yeah, drunk. Plus they've been enjoying like autopilot entertainment. You know,
Yeah.
football you can just watch it go back.
Yeah, you
and
don't.
forth.
Yeah, you don't have to think. Yeah.
Yeah, and then switch to comedy and go like, what the fuck? That's kind of deep, but also gross.
That's the biggest thing. That's why I always like. Anytime there's a show, it's like, what's going on before the show?
Yeah.
Like, you don't do a show after a Super Bowl. You don't do a show after WrestleMania.
No, or
Or during WrestleMania. Yeah.
Alan,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show WrestleMania.
what are you going to be doing?
I don't know. I'm gonna be watching WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
See?
know what you're going to be. Don't say I
Yeah.
don't know. You know what you're
Yeah,
going to do,
exactly. I'm gonna
motherfucker.
be watching WrestleMania.
I don't want to, dude.
I mean, watching
I don't want to
Bray Wyatt
shit.
wrestle.
I don't want
Randy
to shit on the
Orton.
professional wrestling thing because those fuckers go hard on YouTube. I'm not.
Bruh.
Yeah, their comments they cut to the bone. I've read some of them. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So no, we're all
Not my
good.
thing.
I'm not going to be watching WrestleMania, but I support your right to watch WrestleMania without being ostracized.
Still gonna make fun of you.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, but not.
It's a weird thing to like. I'm not gonna lie. It is very weird.
a lot of
to like-
bronzer. And
Yeah.
underwear.
It-
The wrestlers been wearing yoga pants way longer than chicks
Yeah.
and leotards.
Yeah.
Leotards.
Not even pants, yeah, just the little skimpies.
Most of those guys look like giant, like, carnies, bro.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be. They're over-the-top characters.
Yeah, you gotta...
I know, but it's just like, they always have like an undercut.
Yeah.
And it's been going on for so long, so you have to keep up, one up in the previous,
Yeah, there's always, and their hair's always wet. It looks like they just got out of the shower when they get in there. Like, what were you doing before? You were either showering or sweating, and what made you sweat that much?
I had that thought last night. I guess I should. I went to my little girl's band concert, and I was sitting behind a lady, a Caucasian lady. And
You say white on this show.
Oh, okay, white lady. And I like your Caucasian cat over there.
I have a black one too. So.
And
African
diversity in this household.
And her hair looked more wet than a human's hair should be at 6:30 at night. And I realized that's a turnoff. People's hair is always looking wet.
No, people's hair being inexplicably wet.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know why.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, why the fuck is your hair wet
But
right
it just
now?
looked wet, and I'm like, why?
If you saw somebody get out of the shower, you'd be like, all right, that's why our hair's wet. Or they got out of the pool, that's why their hair's wet. Or they're in the jungle sweating their dicks off, that's why their hair's wet.
Or they're in the gym,
Yeah, you're at line at the movie theater, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Like, I know some hair gel makes it look like that, but no, hers was just like long. And I was like, oh, that's a turn off for me. So, I don't know. Sorry to interrupt that.
No, dude, that was a good tangent.
Yeah, all right, good.
I agree wholeheartedly. Like, either semi-wet or explain why it's that wet. That should be the policy.
That worked.
But it's also their hair, so I don't
Yeah,
Maybe she liked squirters.
Oh, man. Bringing it back.
Wow, that's a lot. A lot of squirting.
Is this where we go to commercial?
No, we don't take commercials. But if we did,
This
this is what we do. It'd probably be a Fleshlight commercial or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Or a Squirters commercial.
Or commercial for Gazooks or something. Yeah.
Squirters sounds like it would be a...
Do you remember Gadzooks used to sell more than bikinis and shit?
I don't know. I
It
worked
used to be like a clothes store.
when I moved from
Like,
my hotel
Texas.
to Lafayette right before I was starting college, I worked at Spencer's Gifts for like 2.5 months, and that was the worst. Like, the only cool thing they had in there was like Cypress Hill and Rage Against the Machine shirts. That was it.
Now there's like all kind of... There's some actually pretty clever shirts in there. Don't touch her, she's in heat.
Oh.
She's going to get all weird about it.
Yeah.
And her hair's wet. All right.
Yeah. The other... my cat's interrupting our podcast, and she's in heat. And I haven't gone the Bob Barker route yet, so...
Yeah.
She smells my pheromones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just got that little...
I don't even remember
ruby
what...
fruit in the air, just right for the taking. Get that away.
Roger, you're being a real slut right now. She's making eye
She's
contact.
making
It's
eye
so
contact.
gross.
Look at the ring. Look at the taking.
I'm gonna put this cat up.
You.
Nah, the other day she got on my lap and I was just petting her like normal. All of a sudden I got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because like she got like, all right. It's no safe words.
Yeah, this legislature.
Yeah,
that.
no. I don't like this.
I've like she's been like this for like a week, and the last like 2 days, I'm like, you out of heat? Because she was like acting normal.
Yeah.
And as soon as I touched her, she was like, and starts twerking. I'm like, God damn it, no.
Is the white cat a boy?
No, she's
a
a
girl.
female. Yeah, she's really young. She's only like 2 months old, 3 months old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better start cycling together.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, the little one just recently got to the stage where she doesn't try to attack you every time you touch her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you had
To
said
play,
that. Like,
yeah.
watch out
She's getting
for her.
real-
Then she was just like,
And she's getting really like lovey-dovey now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She likes to sit on your shoulder like a parrot.
Nah.
Yeah.
I walk around, I cook with her up there and stuff.
Wow.
She's like right in your earlobe,
did
but it's
dishes
just
the other
super loud. So she puts her nose right by your ear. It's super loud, so it's like that's what it sounds like. More like a helicopter than a cat purring.
Y'all both live here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. We're roomies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works, I guess.
And then the foyer is a podcast studio.
The foyer.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything's a podcast studio if you have a podcast.
Anything's a foyer if you call it a foyer.
Yeah. No, technically, foyer has a definition.
Yeah, well, I mean, this could also be like a dining room.
It could be.
I have a foyer in my house.
This actually has a table in it.
Yeah.
Foyers are for like pianos and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they could, well, piano won't fit in here.
Or
but-
macaw.
We have a credenza in our foyer,
Oh.
and that we call it a credenza because we looked that up. And it's just like a cabinet we put shoes in, which made me upset because like when Vaughn Vaillant first did his foyer joke, that I was like, that was there for the taking. I don't know if you remember that one. Where he says a vagina is just a butthole with a foyer, which is just beautiful. I was like, oh, yeah. So
That is really good.
Why?
Foyer. Alan, we were playing trivia at a bar earlier, and about a week ago, Alan made a béarnaise sauce because he's gay.
I have a recipe on my phone I've kept for about 10 years.
No, because he's really fancy. I'm like, hey, you want some fried eggs? And he's like, I'm going to make a béarnaise. You want some? And he made it. And then today we were at a bar playing trivia, and like the final question that would have got us the highest score was what these ingredients, eggs, butter,
Tarragon.
tarragon,
Yeah.
and something else.
Egg yolk, and garlic.
Isn't there white wine in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a white wine reduction that you add to a hollandaise.
Yeah. Anyways, that was the question. He was like, "Oh, béarnaise. Like, how? What? Never heard of béarnaise before." He told me about it, and now it's on this trivia game that I've played 100 times.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, red wine vinegar,
I
onions,
used white wine.
garlic. Yeah, that works. Tarragon, salt, pepper. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had this on. Well, actually, it's been on since 2011. I've kept it on.
Yeah. We have to make it with free range eggs though. 'Cause
Yeah.
My dad has like a shitload of chickens. He has like a giant coop and fence, but then he also has 3 acres that he lets them on during the day.
Oh, nice.
And he has he gets like 15 to 20 eggs a day, and he doesn't do anything with them.
Dang.
It's not like an actual chicken farm or anything.
Yeah,
So every time I go home, he's like, "Here you go," and he gives me like 45 eggs.
nice.
So we have a shitload of eggs in our fridge, and Alan's like, "I'm gonna make a hollandaise with these."
You all the salt?
Yeah.
I
They're
did-
like orange. The yolks are orange, like dark orange.
Yeah, those good ones. Like the
Yeah.
eggs get like that blue color sometimes. Like that. I went to Sweden. The band I was playing with, we did a tour of Sweden, and they put béarnaise sauce on their pizza. And so I got a pizza, and I was like, "What is this? Like hummus?" And they're like, guys, like, and the girl who was the road manager was like, through translation, she's like, "No, it's what you call like a not a hollandaise, but a béarnaise sauce." I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "On pizza?" And I was like, "Oh, all right, I guess I should try a little bit." And it changed my pizza world. So
all
anytime I could eat pizza over there, I ate pizza probably like 4 times, and all of them had béarnaise sauce on it. And I've yet to do that, but because like, I mean, who thinks like I'm gonna order Domino's? Like, oh, let's whip up a béarnaise sauce. But if you ever, next time you board, Alan, béarnaise pizza. It's a fat man's gravy. So
Jeez,
it's,
the fat man's gravy. Yes,
it's a
the fancy fat
classic
man's gravy.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drink a cup of it, put your pinky up.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's on pizza. It's just it's not as white trash as ranch dressing. Should I say? Yeah.
That's true, but ranch dressing and pizza do taste good together.
I despise ranch dressing.
I'm with him.
Damn.
Barbecue sauce and pizza.
Yeah, that works.
Get out.
Thank you for coming. And take the cat.
This is like I've been at this place that had a lot of old world pizzas where they use like mostly feta cheese or like real like let's just say instead of Italian, more like Mediterranean ingredients.
Yeah.
They're fucking bomb.com.
Yeah, I had a discussion like the other night with my wife. Like, pizza is my favorite thing in the world.
It's a very versatile dish.
Eat it any day. I used to have a big giant beard, and when I was right when I had it when I started doing comedy, and I went to a beard contest at our local Mellow Mushroom, and I won. And I saw like the reason I went, I was like, well, it's cool. Let's go. I haven't eaten there yet. Let's go over there and it'd be cool. I entered the beard competition. Who knows? And when I saw it, it was like, yeah, we have some free pizza rewards. And so I won, and I'm sitting at the bar, and this beer company was there. They were buying me beer and everything. Like, congratulations! I'm like, this is great, you know.
I didn't do anything.
We got there early. We ate. I'm having free beer. This is great. And the guy walks up and goes, all right, now here's your coupon/punch card. And he goes, you win a free pizza a week for a year. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? 52 large free pizzas.
What?
And like a minimum over there is like if you order a large pizza, it's $22, unless you order like cheese, which like cuts in half. $22. So it was like amazing. So anytime like a comedian would come to town, or like I would do like the showcases and people would come to town, like you get here early, we'd go eat pizza. And we would go in there, and he's like, "Yeah, you don't have to do one a week." He goes, "You can take them all tomorrow." He goes, "Or you can just do 2 here, 1 here, whatever." He's like, "In a year, don't worry about it. There's your coupon." And so like, we would go and order 3 or 4 pizzas and chow down, and we did like an album recorder, and I got like 8 pizzas, and just whoever was there just ate. And it got to a point where I could not stand mellow mushroom pizza anymore, and I didn't use my last 2. Like I only used 50 out of 52. Because I just like I can't eat it anymore. Like I just it was too much.
Even though it was really good pizza,
it was really good. I ate there 4 times in 1 week because we had like we had this comedian come in and we had this comedian come in. It was like we had a guy come in from New Orleans. We did a big show. And we had Mike Lawrence, and then the next week we had another show, and then we had Ben Kronberg. So it was like that first year. So it was like perfect timing. Like I won all this, and I could take care of the comedians 4 times in 1 week. And it got to the point I just walk in, they'd be like, just sit wherever, okay. And the random people come up to me that work there and be like, "Hey, I'll bring you a coupon to the back," and they would mark it off and whatever. Yeah, it was.
That's pretty dope.
It was a birding.
I was imagine comedians are easily satisfied with pizza.
Oh yeah, dude.
Does this place serve alcohol?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
That's the thing.
That's the best welcoming party you could get.
Pay for your own drinks. I got the pizza.
Like, especially if you just had like a long drive or a long flight, and then you're like, "Hey, you want to get some pizza? It's free." Yeah.
The last
time,
the last time I was there, I think it was JT Habersat, who I got coming to y'all, coming through next month or May. He was on tour with a band from Russia called the Svetlanas.
Svetlana?
Yes, that's it.
Svet?
Yes, I have their shirt and everything. It's got a big Putin on the front. Like, what Kiss makeup. It's beautiful. Anyway, so they came through, and that was the last time, and we ate there. And it's like, I had enough to feed a band and comedians, all that, and that was it. I hung up the fat man's hat after that.
That was the last 2?
Yeah. No, I didn't even eat the last 2. That was that made like, I think we got 3 pizzas, so that was like the last 3 up to 50, and then the last 2, I just got rid of the coupon. Yeah.
Tired of this shit.
No, if I get to other places, but I couldn't eat that anymore because that was the only pizza I ate. Like we didn't order anything else, so it was like that year. It was actually over a year. It was just like that was the only pizza. Mellow mushroom. Now, great pizza. I just couldn't eat it
52 times.
Yeah,
in a year.
In a year, but I didn't diversify my pizza.
Yeah. You just got the same kind?
No, I got different kinds, but I only ate mellow mushroom for a year.
Yeah.
So what was like the first Domino's like after that?
It was very weird. Just like, it was kind of I guess it's like someone who like wins the lottery and it's like I never understood people say like I've got too much money, you don't know how hard it is. I do, except my money was pizza. It was like I've got to spend this or I'm gonna waste it. And then when it was done, when I was pizza broke, I was like, all right, I can live a normal life again.
It's different me now.
Yeah,
it's not the same about this pizza anymore.
I was gonna start a podcast, and it was called. It would be what were we gonna call it? Because I had the big beard and doing the comedy and pizza. It was be called the Bearded Pied Cast, like pizza pie cat.
Mm-hmm.
It was great on paper. It was great, and then I never did anything because like, what am I talking about? I only talk about beards and pizza for so long, and then comedians.
That's very. You're gonna run out of material with that.
And then like, what we could do? Sit around and eat the pizza and be like, "Yep, that was good. All right, cool."
And like the biggest guest you could have would be Papa John's.
So Papa John sit down.
Yeah,
he's do a bunch of Papa John's on the podcast.
Horrible stuff or whatever.
Yeah, he's pretty. Let's just say conservative.
Oh, okay.
And not like a good kind.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him eat the pizza.
Oh well. The guy that from like CC's or Little Caesars or something paid Rosa Parks rent, and this guy's like
Little Caesars,
yeah, that's pretty cool. I read that. I've seen that a lot on social media lately.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Still got kind of shitty pizza, but
it's $5.
Yeah,
the breadsticks is what you go for. Crazy bread.
The crazy bread. I forgot about crazy bread.
Extra sauce, extra marinara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just a marinara.
This has turned into a pizza fan.
I know, like
real quick.
Y'all have waiter in Lake Charles, right?
Yeah,
that's correct.
Cool. It's the ordinal waiter.
Huh?
It's the ordinal waiter.
Yeah, this is a word.
Yeah, we got in Lafayette. I use that a lot.
My brother, I work at a restaurant, and my brother ordered on Waiter, and I saw his name and his phone number on it. So I wrote him a note and put it in his to-go boxes. And the note read, "Get off your lazy ass, you cunt." And like probably 10 minutes later, he texts me. He's like, "Bruh, these deals are too good on Waiter."
That would be funny. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just ordering food for my mom. Just go send it to her. She's homesick or whatever. I'm gonna use my account." Oh no!
Then she got it. It's like, "Get off your ass, you cunt." Or they'd have brought it to the wrong house.
Yeah.
That would have been even better.
Yeah.
The guy's like, someone just randomly brought me food and called me a cunt.
Does your waiter deliver from like fast food restaurants like McDonald's and
Yeah.
stuff? I did not think that happened, and I saw someone the other night at Sonic. A waiter went. I'm like, I've been lazy for mozzarella
That's
sticks.
too lazy,
but
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody. We were sitting at a bar called Pappy's the other day, and the waiter came in to the bar, to one of the tables at the bar with McDonald's to bring to the people drinking at the bar.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's kind of the whole idea. Or that's the point of fast food. It's supposed to be inconvenient. Come on. There's just one step.
Convenient.
I'm not even getting up, motherfucker.
But I mean, if you're gonna do that, I mean, you're paying that $5 delivery fee and tip. You class it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We gotta. They deliver. We have the Great American Cookie Company they deliver from, and I've yet to order from there because I can't be trusted. Like cookies and a credit card, like it's over.
Yeah. I just picture one dude that's got his chair real close to the door. So like the waiter guy gets there and he's just like, "Come in,
That's it.
Yeah.
Bye. Put it through the slot.
He gets everything. It didn't even have to move, man. He could become the chair.
Yeah.
That's it.
You've got to keep that one step in there so you don't become chair guy. That's pathetic. Cookies, though, no. Couldn't be trusted either.
Yeah.
Especially cookie cake.
Bro.
This place has food tonight.
But where we going?
I don't think so.
Oh man.
We're
We're gonna wait at McDonald's bro, while I'm on stage.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. I saw a dude make.
Give me the light. Give me the light when my fries are here.
Who was it
I
that
saw a
made toast
dude
last night?
make toast throughout a set.
How?
He brought a toaster up there with him.
Was this in one of y'all shows?
Yeah, this was at a house party show. We did.
Oh, okay.
I think it was. He's a Lafayette guy, Joey.
Oh, Joey. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he went up to the guy.
He
that owns
handed
the
it out to
house.
people in the crowd.
Nice.
And he went up to the owner of the house and went, "Hey, you got a toaster I can plug in?" And I brought my own butter and bread. I just need a toaster.
Yeah, it was,
Nice. Oh, that was this weekend, huh?
Yeah, that was this week.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's fun.
Yeah, that was a fun. That was a.
I was also, this is the thing. Usually, when you have a lot of comics together, especially at a house party or something like that, you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to get fucked up, but you don't want to be the most fucked up because everybody's gonna fuck with you.
Unless you live there. Then
So
you
you're
just
like,
go up there.
on that jagged edge of like, I don't want to get too fun. I gotta make sure they're more fucked up than me, but I'm having fun. I don't want to be that sober. So you're like, all right, man, I smoke one more joint.
Yeah.
Paulie will be way more fucked up than me, and if he does something stupid, I could blast him.
Or you got to be the guy who brings something better than toast. Like I got toaster strudels up in this bitch.
Yeah,
That'd be or bagels.
the breakfast
no.
ones.
Yeah.
Ooh, the eggs.
Yeah,
I'd bring hot pockets.
hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
The Philly cheese kind, man.
I haven't had a hot pocket in probably 7 years.
Oh man,
I
that's a
used
long
to- I
time
used
to
to
not
love
get
the-
any pussy.
Oh man, wrong one. And we're back. I was addicted to the lean cheeseburger ones because they had ketchup and mustard that were made into them.
Hot ketchup,
Hot ketchup and hot mustard.
tomato soup. Is this one?
No, thick.
Tomato
Just hot-
sorbet.
Tomato
Cajun
sorbet.
marinara is just hot ketchup.
Alan, why do you know so much about food, man?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Why aren't you making toast?
Yeah. Hey, we got some eggs. Go fry some.
No.
Oh, all right.
Whip up a Bernaise. I'll order the pizza.
We actually
I'll meet
have
you in the middle.
we have a red wine reduction in our freezer right now.
Actually, I do.
Oh, we're out
to
of red wine. Oh, reduced all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in there, frozen. I think there's actually a hollandaise still in there. That from
Yeah,
that
there's
Bernaise.
some of the Bernaise is still in there, yeah.
Yep.
Actually,
and
so-
like fucking 40 eggs that my dad
Dang.
gave me.
and like
yeah.
half a thing of garlic.
Can you make eggs and put Bernaise sauce on? I guess that's essentially, yeah, there you go. Come
Yeah.
on.
You can poach them too.
Yeah, that's what he did. The next day, he poached some eggs, put some.
First time, nailed it. The second two were a little runny, and I like them, but nailed it.
Yeah.
My wife just perfected her poached eggs. Got it down to a science with the stove and the water and the right temperature in the minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, when the eggs are super fresh, you don't have to spin the water at all.
Mm-hmm.
You just drop them in there, and they go, whoop.
Oh.
Stay
Then I made.
separate.
I kind of want to make that shakshuka with those eggs.
Yeah.
The what?
That's some dope shit.
It's a Middle East. It's like North African, Middle Eastern dish where you take like mixed vegetables like onions, bell pepper, then some peppers, mushrooms, and then simmer it in crushed tomatoes with a whole bunch of like spices, and you get it super. You simmer it until it gets like super hot, like just slowly cook it, and then you put about some eggs in it, and it poaches the eggs inside of this tomato, this delicious spicy tomato sauce, and you just do it. And I did this way too high.
That was that day I gave you that brownie, wasn't it? Oh, man,
I had eaten a very potent edible. It was not warned how potent it was.
No.
And
I knew though.
I was absolutely terrified the entire time. Like it's never taken me so long to cut an onion in my life because I'm just seeing my fingers just coming off with everything.
Nice.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
He was freaking out, man.
I need to turn this into a food podcast.
Food podcast was all about getting high.
Jesus. You get waiter to sponsor it, it's over, bro.
Yeah. Oh, this thing is, we say some curse words on here, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude.
I doubt they'd fucking sponsor us. Yeah. That'd be dope.
No way it could be sponsored.
But I don't think we have that much to talk about food because eventually we're just going to be like, cheeseburger, then you put a fried egg on it.
Yeah.
Done, bitch.
Done.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Put it in the microwave, go back to the couch.
I'm telling you,
Well, that's a sad
I know,
podcast.
it's called tears.
Some darker work.
Yeah.
It's
get the cat.
fun to talk about, though, man.
Let's get the cat back in here. Let's
Nah.
All right, so tell me about the Lake Charles scene. What's going on with y'all?
Well, tonight we have a show at Crying Eagle, which
Right.
will not. This will be out way later. So.
Yeah.
Sundays are getting better since football ended for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. This past Sunday was crazy.
A few more cool little showcases that Brian puts together, and Chase is putting together some too. So yeah, it's actually
And we have
doing better than it was 2 months ago.
We're in talks of doing a show on April 1st.
Nice.
And then we also have Sci-Fi-Con.
Yeah, we have a Sci-Fi-Con, which is a local anime sci-fi convention.
Oh, nice. All right.
That
We have 3 days.
3 different shows, panels or whatever over there.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just normal stuff.
Just normal stuff.
Oh no, we have a new open mic
starting
on Thursdays at Sloppy Downtown.
Grab them by the comedy.
Sloppy?
Sloppy Downtown. That's the name of the bar.
Weed in here.
They don't serve food, do they?
Yeah, it's a restaurant too.
Okay.
Yep. They start off as a food truck. It's actually
nice.
it's a
taco
couple that owns it, and
Convert it to like a bar.
the lady in the couple, Amanda, I went to high school with her. Her and her husband. Yeah, they just got so popular because of their recipes with the tacos.
Awesome.
And then, even though the restaurant downtown isn't even it's not a taco restaurant.
Yeah, no, it's all kind of stuff.
It's like world street food.
Oh, wow.
So,
Awesome. They got some dope Moscow mules.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Alan got shit faced on them one night.
The
Yeah.
copper cups, everything?
Yep, all
Oh, yeah.
douchey and all.
Do they make you leave a deposit?
No.
I've seen that a lot
They
of
just had
bars
a
where
li-
like you have to leave like a 20 or they pre-authorize your card because so many people are still in the cups.
No, they held my skinny tie, my Quaker hat. So I brought it back.
My fixed gear bike.
Yeah. Hey, man. There's nothing wrong with a fixie, all right?
Yeah. I'll do that.
It's
Good
more-
old fashioned too.
More muscle building than cardio, but...
Yeah.
Whatever you tell yourself. Just
I don't have a bike
I
now.
know.
Yeah, I use mine.
Yeah. Alan's got a dope bike. I think we ride it in town. I'm pretty sure it's an actual mountain bike.
It
It
is.
has a giant fucking tire on it and shocks that go 6
Oh, nice.
inches.
Yeah.
Hey,
And it's not the best for sidewalks.
It goes over.
Yes, it
Oh, yeah, it
does.
goes up.
It goes over the
Curves
mega
with children.
Yeah, it's also heavy as shit. And it has like 8 gears. And there's paddles on both sides and then levers on both sides. And I'm like,
Dang.
what gear am I changing? I'm pressing all this shit and it's like clack, clack. And then I'm like stuttering down the sidewalk. And I'm a grown man, looks like he doesn't know how to ride a bike. And then just kicks in the right gear. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving it there.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it there, I'm not touching it. It made me feel like an idiot. Like, I was pretty high though, so.
Oh, I sense a theme.
I consume a fair amount of marijuana and marijuana products.
And accessories.
Yep.
And eggs.
Eggs.
Rarely ever have any on me though,
Yeah.
because as soon as I get it, it's gone.
Yeah.
And eggs.
Eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's his diet, mostly marijuana and eggs.
Pot eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a diet, really.
Yeah.
It's low carb.
THC infused béarnaise sauce.
I'm probably in ketosis right now. That's the funny.
Ironically,
It's a funny
probably-
diet, man. They're like, no, just eat fats and anchovies and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get your ketones up. All
You
right.
gotta wait for your pee to smell really fucking bad. Then you know.
I don't want my pee to smell bad.
It's pee. It's already
Yeah.
smells bad.
Yeah, but I don't
No.
want it to be like if you do smell your piss like while you're pissing real bad, anything
yeah,
past that, no, I don't want that.
Well, no, it's called ketosis because it means you're producing ketones.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
Ketones have a very strong odor.
Yeah,
And
it's
so,
producing your
like-
liver as opposed to
Yeah. And so, it will smell fucking terrible.
Dang.
Potent.
just marking your territory, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are gonna be like, God damn, someone pissed somewhere around here.
Yeah.
This is strong.
Bottle it up, bring it
Feels
home.
like a skunk dick, man.
I can honestly tell you the worst piss smell I've ever smelled was the Chicago subway.
Oh, that's just
That
accumulation.
was just
Heat.
decades of homeless urine built into the floors.
This is gonna sound bad, but it's good that occasionally New Orleans floods, because if it didn't, it'd smell like fucking shit.
It rains enough there that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that city, but man, sometimes in the summertime when you're there, it's just like you'll open your mouth, like if you yawn or something, just this hot, gross air will get in your mouth, and you're like, oh, I can taste this city.
You think about how many people they put in there. Did
Yeah.
you see the new barricades they got up on Bourbon Street?
No, I haven't been out
It's
there.
these like machine barricades, and it's used as part of like their new like they got all this money to prevent. You remember that happened to the truck in like overseas France or something?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
and just ran.
Ran through there.
yeah.
So it's on Bourbon Street, and there's 3 of them, and it's gonna start at 5 p.m. for Mardi Gras. It's gonna go up, and it's probably like 3 feet tall. I don't know, and it covers the whole street. So the only thing that's not blocked is the sidewalks, and there's 3 of them. And it's going to go up about 5, I think they said, and it won't come down until like the next morning. And it's to prevent one car from going through. But if should there be a attack, someone try that, they won't be able to get far.
Yeah.
because of that.
But you just
Yeah.
told them the time, so
Yeah.
if they just plan around
Don't
that,
read the news where I read it. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah, get there early.
yeah,
There's no
we're
one
gonna put up
there.
this barricade so no one drives through this crowd for 12 hours
Yeah.
a day.
now if you go through there at 4:30,
Did I say New Orleans? I meant Sulphur. Yeah.
yeah,
Damn it.
well-known Bourbon Street and Sulphur.
Well, I mean, I feel pretty shitty for just saying how to get around that. Yeah, they might have been going like, I want to run into people, but I can't think
If
of
they
a way
haven't
around
figured
this.
it out and you're the leak, then it's
Look, man, those guys, I don't know, if you drive a car through a crowd of people, you're obviously easily influenced by something.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me go back to comedy as I watch your Cat in the Box.
Yeah.
The original comedy. How many comedians do y'all have left that y'all started with? Like, how many people have dropped out, or how many you've
I think
had?
only like 3 or so that haven't been performing regularly.
yeah,
But I don't think anybody stopped, really.
Yeah,
We got some new people that, or like, there have been people that have done like one night and just never came back.
You get a lot of those.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
One time, I always, please come back, please come back.
Oh, yeah.
Don't- and then it's
yeah.
yeah.
And those people, like, those are always the people that, like, you're like, what, so you got your jokes written and ready? It's the first time, and they're like, no, I'm just going to go up there and tell some stories.
Oh wait, let me guess. And the person, because last time I was at your show, the guy said, all my friends tell me I was funny.
Yeah,
I was
some
always,
feel
I was
like
always
that.
a class clown. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this would be great. I'm gonna go up there and wing it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Because, like, before I did it, I prepared for, like, weeks.
Yeah,
And I went and seen 2, and I was like, all right, I'm going to give it a try.
yeah.
yeah.
But those dudes, they just go up there and they tell, like, this long story, and There's no setups.
No.
They're not wording things cleverly. They're just telling the story, and they get off and they're like, I'm gonna write some jokes for next time, and I'm just in my head, I'm like, never gonna see you again in my life, motherfucker.
It's like someone in the band, I'm gonna write a song for next open mic. I'm just other than going up there and winging it.
It's like, no, you're gonna play House of the Rising Sun again.
Yeah.
Don't lie to us.
In the wrong key.
Because you didn't learn.
Well, I have this coworker that I've been trying to get to go because he said he wants to, and I keep telling him to go because he's a funny dude actually with that, but he's nervous. I'm like, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, I had my first time. I had my every joke written out word for word, and it was like a page and a half. I had typed it with columns and like bullets and indentions, and I was like, okay, here we go, because I didn't want to be up there just going,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure I said a lot, but
That's one of the things that
I think I did 2 minutes my first time and just walked off stage because I was out of jokes.
Yeah. Some people think like there were like 2 jokes or something, and you're like, that seems like it's probably like a minute, and then they'll write some more, and you're like, I got 5 minutes, I'll go up there, and then they have like a minute and a half.
Yeah, like, oh no, yeah, what do you got to do?
Maybe should have embellished a little bit.
Wait, they got a guy in Lafayette who used to do it like years. I say years, so like comedy's been going on Lafayette probably like 3 years, a little over 3 years, I guess. This guy was like the previous group, which was probably 5-7 years ago. I'm not gonna say his name. Anyway, so he's back, and he also does a character, but he wasn't in character, but he went by the character's name. Anyway,
What is this the gotcha?
anyway, so he was actually doing, and it was actually good. He wasn't in character, but it was actually really good. And it was like, all right, this is cool. And then he forgot his, like, I guess he ran out of his new material, so he started doing old stuff. And it was like, hey, you know that shift where you're not supposed to say that anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, he brought it back, and it got bad, and he watched the whole crowd just like, it was like, all right, well, sorry.
Lose that boner real quick.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It does happen though. But there's also some guys you'll see whenever they, because I'm good in that 5 to 10 range.
Mm-hmm.
But some dudes will take like 30 and it's their first 30, and then you're just I'm noticing it that they're like about the last 5 minutes. You're like, this is kind of like some universal jokes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get.
These are just some reworded classics.
We've had the people, and you'll have them too. If you haven't, you get the people who come through, and they, you can tell right away it's street jokes, it's straight off of Reddit, and we've busted people before.
Yeah.
Two big instances where they were straight stealing someone's joke, like word for word, and had like this person's the national guy he was stealing from, his jokes word for word, side by side, and they were the same joke. He just changed the references. And then we had one guy who we caught, he would just steal all his jokes from Reddit. Yeah. And they were like, he's like, I don't. And so someone posted, and here's your jokes, and here's the Reddit thing where you got them. And it's like, yeah. But some people just don't know. They just come in blindly don't know the norms, I guess,
That's one of those things
Well, continue.
Okay.
That's one thing I'm kind of terrified is like the crypto amnesia.
The what?
Crypto amnesia, wherever you hear a concept and you forget it, and then later on it seems like an original idea. Paranoid of that shit. Because I've heard I had a couple jokes, people were like, that's very similar to this joke, and I was like, it's done. It's never coming back.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And it's parallel thinking now, and we're used to be where you can do a joke and you can travel to the United States and you can take someone's joke and no one would ever know because it's not out there. Now it's like you tweet out a joke and that same idea, if you search that same idea, it's been done 10 times today, maybe not word for word. So that's why anytime I hear a joke that's really too good, I always like do a quick like Google search just to see if it comes up word for word or key things. And sometimes, they do. But I mean, you can make a joke about, the cat in the box, and there's 2 people on Twitter who's
that
done
other
it.
cat's box.
Yeah, that one. That's
there it is. That's the joke.
Yeah, that's been done. Yeah, book it. Yeah, I mean, it's just guys, and so I think the biggest thing is when they come in is explaining like, hey, here's the rules for the open mic. This is what a light means, also.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But also like,
don't do it, Alan. Don't bring it up.
Don't bring what up?
That was a couple weeks ago. We had a new person who Keys didn't explain the lie to him at all.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes turned into like 13 and a half minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And him going like, hey,
Hey, you gotta get off. Yeah, and they're like, what? Let's get off. What?
Yeah.
I've disconnected the mic cord on someone, and luckily because the place was set up so crappy that we had to piggyback 2 mic cords, and I was able to. But it was a different situation. But he would refuse to get off, and it was horrible and was really drunk. And so I just walked up to the stage and disconnected the cords and waited till he realized, and then walked off, and then put them back together and rolled on with the show.
I wouldn't have been so salty about that had I not been next.
Oh yeah. Well,
Or maybe I'm just being irrational about it because I took it personally.
yeah. I remember that show.
That's probably it. It's probably me now.
On that show, I think Tyler Arsenault was next, and he was just kind of like, what am I supposed to do? I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I'll give you extra time, but just sorry. You know, that's the way it falls. You know? You're at the mercy of a mic, you know?
Yeah,
That's it.
It's unfortunate whenever those things happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, where the people do impressions the whole time. Don't get me wrong, some of them are really good.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I fucking know Eddie Murphy said that, you dick.
Yeah,
That's one
yeah,
of his
it's-
jokes. You impersonating him doing one of his jokes isn't a joke.
Yeah. Unless your impersonation is a bad impersonation that's going to be funny, then you
Yeah.
make fun. But yeah, I mean,
It's going to be like ironic or, just like juxtaposed or something like that. Yeah.
There was a
but
guy-
if you just like, they'll do like exact jokes in impersonation. Like,
there was a guy around, like when the scene started back up who had used to perform the years before, and he came out to an open mic and he did the, I'm sure you've seen this, where you get like, if you're a guy, you get a girl to stand in front of you and she puts her arms behind her back and you become her arms.
Yes.
And the idea, or no, she's behind you. She's behind you. Her arms are your arms, and what you're saying, she has to do it. And idea, if you're killing it, you get her to touch your
dick.
Very rapey. And he did it, and people thought he was great. And I was just like, have you not watched TV for the last 15, 20 years?
There's like 3 different
Yeah, I
dudes.
think everyone's that. Yeah.
Like 3 different dudes on Def Jam alone that do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been done so
Yeah.
much, but it's these guys that think they're the greatest.
Yeah. That was the same guy that liked to say the N-word a lot during his set. White guy.
Yes, older gentleman. I know that's the whole story.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that whole story.
Yep.
Yeah, he came to our mic a few times when he was still going to JP's.
Yeah. He was
Those are the ones that our friends don't like, that guy?
Yeah.
'Cause they're black.
You would think, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of
It wasn't even in a joke form. That was the
No, yeah, he's an older.
older guy. He's like
He's
90s.
70 from North Carolina.
Well, he does
Intervention.
quote 90s grunge humor.
His peepaw was a moonshiner.
It's what comedy. It's like 2 evolutions of comedy back.
Oh, so it's
You know?
like post, like prior, like the early days when it first, like those guys when they first started getting raunchy,
was-
but it still had a little Bob Hope in it.
No, I would say it's like 80s when like the comedy explosion, like kind of 80s, kind of 90s ish.
Like if this
kind
guy
of.
could roll up the sleeves on a blazer, he would.
Oh yeah. He would have a short sleeve blazer for sure.
Yeah.
Like Seinfeld get up.
Yeah, but that's about all he had. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, he was great.
I know what you're talking about now.
He was great.
Yeah.
He's proud of himself.
I think actually he was.
He's like the kind of guy like your weird uncle bought his DVD or his cassette back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably blew it all on Coke money.
That same uncle that's really into Frank Zappa.
I know. One of your comics was telling about a show he was trying to set up with a guy who's I think a clown who hides in a box, and I was like, this is gonna be the greatest show ever. Like, please, you should do it, because they were gonna charge like $15-20 for tickets, and he was like, yeah, and then he's like, yeah, I get paid, and he's like, no, I can't pay you, I gotta pay whatever, and then he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, please go do it just so you can have that experience to watch this travesty.
Fuck yeah, that's one of those things that it just shows up on your bucket list that you didn't know was there.
Just
Just like, oh, check that one off.
go for the car wreck. So
Yeah.
Clown in a box. I don't like it.
Clown.
I think it'd be hilarious, but that's the premise. It's beyond me.
yeah,
They're remaking it. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, there was a couple poster previews.
I'm excited to make a remake of The Lion King.
What?
Yeah, with Donald Glover and James Earl Jones voicing.
What?
I saw that today. Yeah.
So
Donald Glover.
he's doing Mufasa's voice again.
Yeah.
They're keeping the same. I mean, obviously Jonathan Thomas don't sound like that no more. So
Poor JTT,
oh,
man.
JTT, bro, we need to get one of his posters.
I think the only bad thing about this is that we have to listen to. As I have kids, would have to listen to more Lion King, which.
Yeah, but it'll be like Childish Gambino doing Lion King.
Well, if we can only.
What
hope,
if there's a rap song?
Yeah.
Where Simba
Have you
raps?
seen Penguin movies with rap songs and
No,
other
I've never
rap
seen
songs?
Simba.
I've been so many horrible Disney creations that
Well, hey, when that, whenever the monitor lizard raps on Fern Gully, that was Tone Loc, and that shit was Bomb B.
Well, it's Tone Loc. I mean, so
Exactly. Fucking Cole Medina, motherfucker.
yeah, it's Tone Loc. I mean,
Dude, I used my uncle. He bought this van when, I was probably like 13, and he put this system in it that had like 4 15s and 4 12s, and then like 2 tweeters, and it had 2 amps, and you could hear this van coming from like a quarter mile away. Just boom, and the only thing he blared out of it was the Tone Loc Greatest Hits album.
which is a B-side,
Yeah.
a double-sided cassette single.
Yeah,
It's Wild Thing and Funky Cole Medina.
exactly. And there's just like wires and shit everywhere.
I think
Like,
he
no
had-
one has paid Tone Loc more homage
I
than my
don't think
uncle
he had any other
driving.
hits other than.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna see if iTunes.
Dude, he's one of those,
has a
like-
Tone Loc
He's like it was the album with Funky Cole Medina and Wild Thing.
Yeah, that was it. So
Yeah. But he's like, my uncle's one of those dudes who have like the cut off shorts and always have like a 16-ounce Budweiser. Like that uncle.
Yeah, that uncle.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, he has a everything else is just remixes.
Well, if it was that one album, then that was that one album.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
I just
he
know
gets
it's like
a-
all the songs I noticed that he's ever done, I've heard in other formats were on there, so I just assumed that was like a greatest hits.
all his is just various versions of Wild Thing remixed and karaoke. That's it.
Listen.
91. So
He's gonna start doing that shit in other languages.
Nope,
He's
nope.
got a knack.
That
He's
was
gonna
an
be like
album.
David Hasselhoff.
was it Looked After Dark? Yeah. Let's see. Wild Thing, Funky Cole Medina. Oh, he had Chiba Chiba. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, maybe I-
1989.
I just assumed because he was in that movie Blank Check that he had more hits than that.
He was in a few movies. I'm trying to think what the other movie I saw him in.
He
Yeah.
kind of looks like a weird fat Steve Urkel.
So Lafayette, we had this place. We still have this place. Closes, opens up. It's called the Keg, and the Keg. It's been open
No.
30, 40 years. Well, one of the greatest things is like probably 10, 15 years ago, they started bringing through like the has-beens of hip-hop.
Oh, shit.
And some of them were good, some were bad. So Vanilla Ice played there. Both his rap and his rock band. Tone Loc's done there. Two Live Crew's done there. I got to see Run DMC there, which was not a joke.
Yeah.
It was Run DMC
Yeah.
before which his name died. So I mean, like legit, Young MC went there. There was just a bunch of stuff.
Was that Rev Run that died?
No, it wasn't. It was it Jay? No, I don't.
No.
You have to Google that.
I feel
Get your
embarrassed.
producer to look that up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tone Loc did play good old Lafayette.
Yep.
I think Tone Loc. I think the only good thing, like besides Run DMC's, I don't know if they had the Ghetto Boys or no.
Did you
Or
ever
some
notice like the way
incarnation.
Tone Loc dressed is like the same suits like Jim Carrey wore in The Mask?
It's a Steve Harvey suits.
Yeah, it's something like
It's the Steve Harvey collection.
that. Sinbad was like, I don't want that.
Sinbad's coming out. Where's Sinbad coming?
Sinbad did Al Capri like 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, he did New Orleans and he did I think he did Cypress Bayou
J
Casino.
Master J.
J Master J. Yeah.
And Jason Mizell that died.
But Sinbad's come back to Kidder or one of these casinos on April 1st.
April 1st.
I
Damn it, we got
would
a
like to
show
see
April
that.
1st. How could we ever
Everyone
compete with Sinbad?
Amen.
Jesus. You guys remember that movie where he faked like he was a dentist? I don't remember the name of it.
I
Or
remember.
really anything else about it, except for them scene where he gets Novocaine on his hands, and they're all limp, and he's supposed to do
Yeah,
this dental
yeah,
procedure,
yes.
and he accidentally pulls it off, and they're like, oh my god.
I like the movie where he was a pirate.
boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
That's the best lowbrow
This is me giving you
Sinbad
the
joke
light.
I've ever heard.
Guys, you can't see it at home, but
Yeah, you have 1 minute left, Alan.
what time is the show? Oh, 7:30.
7:30.
Yes.
What time is it right now?
6:13.
6:13.
Okay.
Sweet. We have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
I think I have a set sort of written out, so I should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just doing like 3 jokes. I'm good.
It's not a clean show, right? No,
No.
you guys are
No.
on that. Okay.
Fuck no, dude.
I'm excited because I heard it's a pretty cool place and good beer and all that. So
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. They have an oatmeal stout that's very enjoyable.
I like dark, chewy beers. I like stouts.
my
I
favorite-
also like an IPA.
Oh,
No,
Very weird.
I fucking hate
Like
it.
it, yeah.
love a good IPA. Like my go-to. Well, it's not an IPA. My go-to beer right now is Parrish's Envy.
Yes.
Anytime I'm at a bar and I just feel like getting
Yeah.
them, that's what I go to.
Except for last night when you were drinking PBR.
Yeah. Well,
he got called out on his PBR.
we're some of the Lafayette shows are sponsored by Utesh Brewing.
Oh shit.
And they're about to they're relaunching their line and new labels and everything like that. But they have some killer beers, and they do the Raging Cajun ones. They do an ale and a lager, which are damn good. Like I'll put that next to like Fat Tire.
Yeah.
As far as taste, but they have oh man, if I can think of the IPA they have, that is just killer.
They're well, I love the Bear Noir they put out. Like the Bear Noir is probably it's one of my favorite dark beers to get into.
They actually did a peach IPA that was not bad. Yeah. Like it wasn't overly fruity.
I think they made a pomegranate pomegranate ale like a few years ago that was very interesting.
They did one that's a saison, but it was like that crawfish beer.
Yes.
And he for one of the shows he gave me like a case of it, and the only problem is that it foamed up really quickly. So like I want to go on stage, and it was just like coming out just everywhere. Like all right, there we go.
That's another interesting one. Is Abita puts out that oyster beer.
What?
That's called it's all the 10% of the proceeds go to Coastal Reservation.
Oh yes.
Okay, but why is it called oyster beer?
It's made with oyster juice.
Gross.
Is it the Sabre?
Yeah, Sabre Shores.
Yeah,
That's it.
I
like
Albertson sells it in big 22s or whatever.
I like their message. I don't like the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had their
Fuck
oatmeal
no.
stout the other day.
Yeah.
Their macchiato oatmeal stout.
Oh
which
yeah.
is-
It's pretty good. I can't drink a lot of that. Like that's just I can only have one of those, but that's really fucking good.
Hands down, my go-to if I can get it is New Belgium 1554.
1554 is
which is surprisingly really really good. Like that. There's a few of them, but I've been very happy with the Bayou Tesh series.
Oh, yeah, Bayou Tesh is pretty good.
Old Rasputin, man. Old Rasputin's Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
It's like probably my favorite beer of all time.
I don't know.
It's like burnt coffee soup.
I gave you that.
That was some good shit.
Every year, Parrish puts out their Grand Reserve.
Yeah.
Have you had that?
Yes, I have.
Have you aged it?
Aged it?
Like
No.
So in 20.
I mean, I haven't drank it for a day or two and then drank it. But yeah.
I had in 2014. I bought 2. I drank one fresh, and I actually didn't like it. A year later, like I said, I'm just gonna put this away, and I aged it for like a year. And me and my other roommate at the time had drank it, and it was the best fucking beer I've ever had.
Jeez.
And I was at the when I was making that Bernays sauce, I was actually looking for a beer to pair with it.
Back to the Bernays.
And
full circle.
we're at the liquor store, and I noticed that they had that Grand Reserve, and it's 2015 bottles.
Yes.
So I'm like, fuck yes. So
It was pretty good, man. I enjoyed it.
This is my favorite beer in the whole world. It is a beer I actually had it in Sweden, but it's I forget where it's made at. But it's
How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
Smoked beer.
No, sir. That looks like some.
That's
was that
the
Cyrillic
translation.
language?
It's a German beer.
Yeah.
Rock beer. Thank you.
That was good.
It's the rock beers of Bongberg. I don't know if that's German or not, but and Schillenekala. It's a smoked beer, dude. It is the best. I had it over there. I came back to the United States, and a guy who owns a kitchen supply store, and he carried like very good alcohol and all that. he's like, hey, he owed me some money for selling some bottle openers for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey,
Bottle openers.
you wanted money or beer? And I was like, if you can get this beer. And I showed him a picture. And he ordered, and he sold a case within a day, just like that. My wife raises roast in it.
Yeah.
But it is my favorite beer. And I spend more time just smelling it. It is amazing. Now, the other beer, I don't know if you ever had this. I don't know why we're talking about beer, but this is a very diverse podcast.
Yeah.
We started with your cat and heat, and now we're on beer.
Yeah.
That's generally how it starts.
Horny Goat,
Yeah.
they make a peanut butter porter.
Really?
That is the best. And now the lady at the bar told me at the restaurant says pronounced Horny Goat. I'm like, no, it's Horny Goat because you can't write horny. It's a peanut butter porter and is the best smelling thing I've ever had. The next day, I thought someone was making peanut butter smoothies in my house because that's how good it smelled. Like, just it's the best thing. If you can find it, get it. It is
This
great.
is like the best time I enjoy like a good craft beer because I can drink Budweiser, all night.
I don't drink NASCAR beer.
Well, see, I can do that's like my light, like the lightest beer I'll go if I know
Yeah.
I'm drinking a few.
If it
It's
ends
like
in
$2
or light, I don't drink it.
But then also like if I have say I had 3 days off, that middle day when I know like I still have a whole day off, I don't have shit to do. Or even the first day off when you have 2 days off, just sit in a chair and you crack open like a good beer and enjoy it. And you're just like, I don't fucking care about shit right now.
If I have a relaxing day, I'll drink Andy Gator.
That's how you get shit.
Yeah, I've
faced
only
down.
drank a few of those.
Yeah.
You can't.
I used to drink
only
Turbo
drink a
Dog.
few.
It used to be my go-to.
Yeah, Pappy's has Turbo Dog on tap.
Yeah.
I get that shit hard.
Yeah.
But no, Andy Gator will sneak up on you.
I had their. That's a beta, right?
Yeah, that's a beta.
They did.
That's a check bitch.
Yeah.
Yes, 5%. Of all selves. They did a strawberry Andy Gator.
The Straw Gator tastes like strawberry shortcake.
Ooh, that's some good
fucking
stuff.
delicious.
Son. That is
They
good.
mix.
This is-
They take that strawberry lager and they blend it with the Andy Gator.
If you got high before you tasted this, you know how fucking drunk you would get. That would be an unsatiable taste. You're like, I'm so stoned and I'm eating cake and it's liquid.
I'm drinking cake, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, I gotta throw up.
Yeah.
I'm excited about tonight. I just want beer now. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. For
Sleep in the parking lot.
We had to transition from food down to beer.
Down to beer,
Since we're doing a show at a brewery.
Yes. Bernays to beer.
Bernays to beer.
A Bernays beer.
Oh, what? Oh, that's just pancake batter. It's chewy. God. Yeah. All right.
There's THC beer now.
Dude, that's just ridiculous.
What you talking about? It's cutting out steps for me.
No, officer, just one.
I can do both things that I want to do without having to separate the two.
You just need a little.
It's called consolidation, and it's ergonomical. All right.
You take a tab at the sink, put a tab at acid, just wash it down with that.
Jesus Christ, get it out, son.
Yeah. I was just say some vitamins with them both in there, but that's fine. You got it.
But then I wouldn't have to do shit.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean, I'd probably have to eat still.
Probably.
And drink water.
Overrated.
I mean, depends on what kind of.
And also not do it all the time, because...
If it's stout, you'd have probably enough calories and some.
Yeah.
What if I got, in super great shape from that, but I was always high and drunk? So I was never in the right mindset to enjoy it. Just like, hey, he's drunk again. And high. Yep, I'm going to try this now.
All right.
Out of it.
Now it's a fitness podcast.
Yeah, now that we've weighed the
Body
pros
by
and cons.
Bernays.
Body by Bernays.
Whoa. So that seems like a very robust podcast.
Yeah. Just a bunch of dudes going, yep. And
It's so weird, those recipes like that, or like some French recipes and stuff too. They're like 100 years old or 200 years old, or if they know how to do it forever. Like, who the fuck figured this out first?
Yeah.
And did it in like these steps and was like, boom, check this shit out.
I saw something yesterday. It said, dang it, I'm gonna paraphrase it. I forget where I read it. It was something like, back in the day, if you were fat, it means you had money. Like, in the olden days, if you were fat, you had money. And now these days, if you're fat, it's because you have no money because you just eating trash. I was like, oh, okay, I get it now.
That dynamic between the shift there.
Yeah.
It's also, food is weird too, because if you look at fried chicken, like people have eaten chicken for a long time, but there was some dude that's like, I'm gonna crush up that grass, that brown grass over there with a big stone wheel. Then I'm gonna take an egg, crack it in a bowl, maybe a little milk, dip the chicken in, put it in the grass,
And then-
repeat, and then I'm gonna put it in hot oil. Boom. And then people were probably like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man?"
Yeah.
And then he did it.
It was more sanitary because you're killing off all the stuff.
And then he did
I
it, and
hope.
they were like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
Yeah.
And then he got the name. He's like, "That's fried chicken."
This is like the worst episode of MythBusters. Yeah, that was.
No, this is definitely fiction. This is fan fiction.
Yeah,
Right?
erotic fan fiction with it. Cats.
Chapter 2 is when it gets weird.
That fried chicken slash pig.
Man.
No.
All right, what do you guys want to talk about now?
What can we talk about now?
I think we've gone through a very diverse topic. It's so
See
weird
the
how...
pussy collage? It was
Huh?
a pussy collage.
Oh, you
up
should
there.
have never been
I saw that. Yes, I did. I saw that when I walked in. I was like, I'll just say that for later.
It's a favorite amongst most of our guests.
Your Hibiki caught my eye. It's one of my favorite. I'm
Oh.
a big Scotch whiskey.
Love.
More Scotch. It's probably right now probably my second or third favorite
Yeah.
of a Scotch.
The reason why I got that last year for Christmas, I bought it, but I originally discovered it when I was in Japan. I was in this hotel bar on top floor of this hotel bar in Osaka, and the bartender I said, I want some Scotch. What Scotch you have? And I was like getting Glenlivet or something.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like, no. He laid out these 3 different Japanese Scotches in front of me. Said, try these.
Yeah.
And that was the one I had.
I got that, well, not this Christmas, but the Christmas before.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, "What do you want?" Because I'm a grown adult. I
Yeah.
buy what I want. So
Yeah.
you know, whatever. And she's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Give me a bottle." I was like, "Go over there." But what I was looking for was not the Hibiki because it was the bigger name under the Yamakaki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yasuki?
Yeah, Yusuki.
Yeah.
I almost said Yamakaki.
Yamakaki.
And so they didn't have it. They're like, try the Hibiki, and it was $70 then.
Yeah.
So my wife got it, and I opened it Christmas Day. My father-in-law was there. I took my first sip, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And I was like, try this. And he took a sip. He's like, oh yeah, you fucked now. I was like, yeah, I gotta keep buying this. And my wife drank it, and she's like, oh no. and so like, yeah, it's what it became. Yeah, it was like a staple. And like my buddy, he graduated from, he got his barber's license, and so I bought him a bottle. Like, hey, you know, and like Albertson sells it for like $52 or $54 now or whatever. So, so I picked up.
$90 for that bottle.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's changed now. I think it's changed because now it's the so they get the Suntory whiskey, and now it's like the Harmony. I think it's not the 12-year anymore.
Okay.
It's still good, but it's not. It's not
that one.
Yeah, it's not as clean as that one.
Yeah.
So I bought him a bottle, and he had a crawfish ball on, so it was like that and whiskey, and we killed that bottle.
Yeah.
And it was like, sorry, there was. Enjoy those $60, but
It was supposed to be a gift, and we drank it all.
yeah, but because I started nerding out, not getting too deep into it, but the Japanese, they hired all these people from Scotland, all the top Scotch makers.
Oh, like the dudes at Lagavulin and all that?
Yeah.
And like changed their and then they started winning all these awards because they got so good. So the Japanese was killing. There's an app called Flavor, FLAVIR, and it's overseas, and you can order. And I've ordered like different bottles, and almost ordered one the other night, but it was a little too much.
Yeah.
But my favorite Scotch is Ardbeg,
All right.
which is I love peaty.
I was going to ask if you like it, Petey.
It's
Like antiseptic
it's
Petey?
so funky. It comes with a white dude with an afro playing the bass. It's just. My wife says it smells like a dead snake and a bicycle tire.
Ooh.
Like a dead snake and an old bicycle tire.
That's
Yeah,
very
you got that?
specific.
Yeah,
no,
very.
And it's pretty accurate, I
It
imagine.
nailed it. Like nailed it.
Yeah.
It hurts. Like it hurts to smell. It's very almost like a licorice smell, and when you taste it, it's potent, but it's sweet and it's amazing. And I did a comedy festival in Knoxville, and I went to a bar, pub, whatever, and they had like 300 something scotches.
Dude.
And so I'm looking at the menu, and this is crazy. So I was like, look, I've only had a few. I was just brand new into it. I was like, I want something really peaty. And she's like, what's the main one that everyone?
I like Macallan.
Not Macallan. Starts with starts with an L.
Lefroy.
Lafayette, yeah. So
Lafroy.
everyone, yeah, she's like that. I was like, no, I want something a little funkier.
Yeah.
And she pulled down this bottle of Ardbeg, and she's let me smell it. And she's like, yeah, it's the only Scotch that's been to space. I actually looked up later, NASA took it to space, and it actually changed the flavors. Anyway, just nerding. And so she's let me smell it. I'm like, that's what I want. I was like, hey, this is not like an $85 glass. She's like, no. Drank it. Amazing. Just, it was a limited edition called the Supernova.
Yeah.
Person I was staying with, she shows up. What are you drinking? I'll buy you a glass. Thank you for letting me stay at your apartment. Boom. She drinks a glass. Then I got something else. Thank God I did. The glass was $35.
Yeah.
I ordered 2 of them. I was like, oh no. So never could afford it because you buy a bottle, it's like $3.50. But if you get the Ardbeg 10-year, it's $50. And it hurts.
We were sitting at I had a running bet, like a time when I had money. I had a running bet with a friend in college. Like he flunked out, and then he went back and said, every time you pass a semester, I will buy you a glass of 21-year-old scotch. If you ever make all A's, I'll buy you a bottle. He never made all A's.
Yeah, I think it would.
But
scotch.
Actually, he was drinking like Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh, okay.
But which isn't bad.
It's like someone's uncle. It's okay.
Yeah. No. But we're sitting at a bar, and we at a casino, because that's the only place I think, okay, I can get that there. So, and that's $40 a glass. And if he's having one, I'm not having one.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Like, so that's $80.
Not on this stolen credit card.
Yeah.
And so that's $80 right there. And then like fancy restaurant appetizers cost my tab was like $110. And I'm sitting next to this guy, and I'm like 22 at the time. And this man looks at drinking these 22-year-old kids drinking scotch, all the same age as them, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, so I start talking to him, and he's like, I'm paying for y'all's tab. I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah. Thank you very much. Do y'all want another round? I'm good. I'm good right now.
Oh, you turned down his second round? That's rude.
Yeah, probably should have. The reason why he was paying for it, he got comped because he had lost $50,000 the day before.
He lost 35 bottles, 350 bottles of whatever blue.
So he was perfectly fine with comping our stuff.
Oh my God! 2 weeks ago we went
Sweetheart.
We went to Beaumont. Well, my wife went to Houston to her sister's house, and then we were meeting on Sunday in Beaumont. We met Saturday night in Beaumont at a hotel. We were going to National Preserve, Big Thicket, whatever. We stayed at a hotel, so I went down to go get us some drinks. Got my wife her double Jameson. And I was like, oh, what kind of scotch? And they had a good selection, so they had the Oban.
Yeah.
Oban, whatever. And so I was like, give me a double. Did not realize a single was $18. It's $36. I just looked at it. I was like, that's almost like that's half a bottle that I paid for already. And I was like, oh, and the guy goes, yeah, man, that double's gonna get you that Oban. And I was like, yeah, I should have asked. I was like, that's my fault.
Yeah.
And the dude looked at me and he turned around. And he's like, and he took one of them off. I was like, thank you. And I was like, I gave him $10.
Yeah.
It's like you still saved me $20.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Those dudes are always cool.
Yeah. But they had there was my used to go to bottle to buy was Belvany did a 14-year Caribbean cast. They aged it in rum barrels, and so it had like that kind of spiciness to it on top of the scotch, and it was fucking delicious.
Man.
That does sound good.
Yeah, but Belvany is generally like if I'm buying like a 12-year, if it's not like Hibiki or something, because Belvany is still like $50-$60 for a 12-year, and that's what I go to most of the time.
I like to change them up. I'd like to get stuff that I've never heard of before. I had a Port Charlotte or whatever, or something like that. It was really good. But I have Hibiki and I have that Ardbeg in my And my wife, when she doesn't feel like getting Jameson, so she bought like a Dewar's White Label, which is really good.
Really?
I found it was good and sweet. It was a good batch. And then she bought a is it the Red Label Johnny Walker?
Yeah,
like that's the 20s. Yeah, that.
The Red Label.
Yeah,
like that's the $30 bottle.
Yeah,
$20 bottle. That
was all right. And she bought a few other ones, and then
the Johnny Walker Red has like a weird beat.
That's what my dad drank.
It has like a numb, like a Nova, like ordeal type kind of.
It wasn't something that I enjoyed. It was like, oh, it's there. But I mean, that Dewar's White Label surprisingly was. Yeah. But like we keep saying, like, look, I'm gonna go hit some G&B because I want to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
Like that, and then like the Cutty Shark and all that.
Cutty Shark.
Like anything you could buy in a plastic 40-ounce jug, like that's what I want to try.
My dad started drinking Highland Mist.
Highland Mist
for a little while. Like he always drank Johnny Walker Red, and then he moved to Cutty Sark after that. So he downgraded a little, and then he went to Highland Mist.
Is it Cutty Sark?
Cutty Sark, yeah.
I always say Cutty Shark. I guess I don't care.
Yeah, I think it's Cutty Sark.
I just know that like every grandpa had that
Yeah.
bottle and many bottles. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Talking about shitty whiskey. My dad used to. We would hang out on my friend Wayne's porch, and my dad would buy us whiskey,
Yeah.
and he would buy T.W. Samuels,
Oh,
like
man.
the half gallon, so he could just throw it to us
Yeah.
without stopping, because the porch is like 15 foot from the road.
Joey has
He
a
just
good
drive
joke
by,
about
he's
that.
like,
Yeah.
"Foot," and it's just like doom doom doom.
Oh my god.
We'll talk about shit. Like, anytime, like, I'm low on money, but I still want to drink, I'll just switch to,
PBR.
yeah, I drink PBR.
Bernays in a can.
Yeah, PBR, and I
Cold
shoot
can.
whatever the well whiskey is.
Yeah.
Well, the well whiskey at one of the bars I frequent is Kentucky Dale. It is.
You ever had George Dickel? George Dickel, man.
George Dickel.
That's a bourbon.
Oh
Yeah.
Actually, it
that
sounds
just-
Scotch, but it's a
yeah.
bourbon. It
Yeah.
looks like the bourbon they serve in westerns.
Yeah.
It has that kind of like tan.
It's like, hey, the
Shitty
water's
label.
tainted, so this
Yeah.
is the closest thing we
It
have.
doesn't have dysentery in it,
Yeah.
and it is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But it's enjoyable once you're drunk,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because you're like, God damn, this still kind of burns.
Yeah.
I should be numb by now.
Yeah.
Oh, impressed by
It's
this.
brutal.
Well, I'm looking forward to beer tonight.
All right.
You guys want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
wrap
Thank
this up.
yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Anything you want to plug? Dates? People know about?
LafayetteComedy.com. We got some great. We do showcases, like 3 monthly showcases. They're like first, third, and fourth Thursdays. We got Ben Kronberg, who's been on Comedy Central, Jimmy Kimmel, all that. He's coming on March the 30th. That's at the DoubleTree, and then Emo Phillips, who's like
Yeah.
what do you call that? A legend, I guess.
Yeah.
He is June 9th. And all just LafayetteComedy.com for all the stuff, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's it.
All right.
Also, Polly wasn't able to make it today. Sorry.
Sorry.
Also, here in Lake Charles, we have this monthly Crying Eagle show today, and then Sunday Funnies on
Yeah.
And then
limited
we
Sundays.
have that show on April 1st.
Yep. Well, we'll talk more about those.
Yeah, well, when we
March.
have more details about that.
Yeah.
But then we also have the Grab 'em by the Comedy. It's about to start up at Sloppy Downtown.
Yeah.
We're gonna go do
Thursday
a show
nights.
tonight.
Nice.
Yeah,
We're going to drink
you
beer.
and I will be on a show together tonight.
That's right. Who else is on it? Chase and
Don
Brian?
Don.
Is Brian on?
and Brian, I believe, is the
Brian, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably hosting, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
old predator ass.
Yeah. I got
All right, let's close this bitch out.
All right,
cool.
1, 2, 3. Press the button. Go. Now press it. Alan.
Pressing the button.